So, how can you tell if the narcissist and the narcissist new supply are having problems in their new relationship? We must understand that the narcissist is not capable of being happy in a new relationship if she or he had not crushed the previous partner. And why is that? Because the same exact principles causing chemicals that react in the brains comparative to one's when cheating either do not occur or they do occur and they are lacking in intensity. If you, as a victim, manage to grieve, but somehow demonstrate to the narcissist that you are fully capable of healing and surviving, the narcissist will do every single thing that they can in order to make you jealous enough to want them back. With that said, you cannot glean the true status of the new relationship based upon mere observation. In your favor, too, the narcissist is highly resistant to change, as we all know. That is why he or she abandoned you in the first place. Even if you left them, they more than likely emotionally abandoned you long before you left them. And the minute that you started seeing through that facade, through that mask, either by you in some manner showing disapproval of the narcissist, including your crying, complaining, retaliating, debating, etc., will surely result in the narcissist looking for a way out of the relationship. And in fact, any negative reaction from you, the old supply, in response to your own ill treatment by the narcissist, will sooner or later evoke anger and or pent up resentment against you that will eventually cause a narcissistic injury. So the new partner, the new source of narcissistic supply, unless they have extremely low self-esteem, they more than likely will not last long because they will be quickly punished into a position of reacting to being somewhat slighted and or neglected by the narcissist, because the unfinished business with you will affect the narcissist's attention span when it comes to the new supply. And as a result, the narcissist will be forced to one up, criticize, and cheat on the new partner much sooner than expected in order to appease the narcissist's severely overinflated, bruised ego. The narcissist's dark reality, it is shameful, but usually very well hidden. And the reality of the situation is that the narcissist's ego is literally constantly screaming for validation over and over again, and as such can never be sedated. Narcissistic personalities are a danger to their partners due to the narcissistic expectations from his or her partner to live in a fairy tale world or a bubble that is conflicted by the narcissist's repeatedly negative actions that destroys any chance of anything good actually happening. And to their advantage, they falsely demonstrate in the beginning of the relationship that they are good soulmates. Non-narcissists are better talkers than listeners, which is why the narcissist usually knows us better than we know them by the end of the relationship. They use what they have learned about us to determine our weaknesses, and they use those weaknesses against us. And if you really think about it, do you really know your narcissist? And for example, if you listen, the narcissist will usually tell you primarily who or what he or she is in reality, despite the many different masks that they wear. And we miss these red flags initially because we are being love bombed by the false self of the narcissist. And the narcissist is not is not powerful, far from it. And time is certainly not a friend of the narcissist. And the reason that the narcissist, as he or she ages, finds it tough to maintain or even find a willing victim any longer is highly due to the negative effects of years of practiced deceptiveness and complications, aging, lack of patience, and so on, that has played on him or her as well as played out on their potential victims. So back to how to tell from the outside when the new supply is beginning to be devalued, and it will be very difficult, and you may not be able to gauge the status of their relationship, because from the outside, at least, this is a very well managed image that the narcissist is heavily invested in telling everyone how marvelous things are between he or she and the new supply. However, since narcissists do follow patterns in relationships and they are the common denominator, there can be many timing clues where the narcissist can only keep up the act for so long. And relationships tend to last similar lengths and fall apart at similar points. So that could be a hint if you compare your relationship to the new one. Truly and honestly, the problems start the minute that the narcissist introduces another poor victim into their universe of absolute dysfunction. Look back at your own entanglement with the narcissist and think about, when did the first comment or situation or demand take place which made your gut jump a little bit? Not very long after you passed the audition to make a cameo appearance in the narcissist's lifelong stage show of misery. And for me, it was within weeks that I started noticing these things. And when you are the new supply, and at one point in time, we all were the new supply, we are naive to the narcissist's true personality, because the narcissist covers up that dysfunction very well. And eventually, by way of their subconsciously driven disordered thinking and behavior, so much damage will be caused that the bandages and plasters that they are trying to put over these wounds are not doing the job anymore, and you know too much. The dismembered corpse of a relationship must be discarded, and a body transplant must take place. And repeat ad infinitum. Hey guys, if you would like to donate to my cause, Narcissistic Abuse 101, feel free to go to the PayPal link in my bio, and your contributions will help out with getting people in need some free coaching, production of my new book, live speaking events, and so much more cool stuff that I have coming up. And to those of you who have already donated, thank you so much.